This is Command Progression, where Nova and I play through all the years of Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing a Highlander format, where we have access to a Commander or Deck Master. Today we're opening up Elemental Energy, a set that introduces the Dark Worlds to the game. We don't have too many of them at the moment, but we do at least have access to Dark World Lightning, a very powerful piece of removal, especially with Nova banning MST last episode. Alongside these, we also have, of course, more elemental heroes, with the Wild Heart and Blade Edge most notably. And then a few additional cards we could use include Nano Breaker, Pot of Avarice, Cyber Blader, and Chthonian Blast. And if you need any information on how the rules for this system work, go and check out the first episode, linked in the description. Right, we're really on a roll this series, going into a third wheel spin already on the third episode. Let's just see how it goes. Dupe any card in the collection. Wow, that's insane. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, especially in this Highlander format, that's just crazy. I mean, let's have a look. So I've been looking at the list from last time, and I think looking at all these, I think what we're gonna go down with is gonna have to be DD Warrior Lady. Card's crazy. Gonna be really, really strong for a long, long time. Let's just add a second copy to the collection, and that's gonna make the deck a lot better.
Folks, Elemental Energy is upon us, and I'm looking for one thing and one thing only. The true payoff for our Freed the Matchless General playstyle, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, or at least the shining version of it. Because we can use fusion substitutes to skip out on the Flame Wingman, which we haven't pulled, we can fuse that with Sparkman to make one of the strongest fusion monsters the game has to offer right now that doesn't just immediately end the game. We got 24 packs, 24 chances. Let's see if we get it on the first one. Okay, I lied, but Elemental Hero Wildheart, I like that it's unaffected by trap cards. Trap cards are one of the most powerful cards in this format right now. Having a way to ensure that we get to stick a body on board, give it a couple of boosts, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna say no to Dark World Lightning either.
Alright, 25 packs of Elemental Energy starting now. That is Dogwood Lightning. Very good. Very happy to have it. Nano Breaker, a really cool card. I actually might play this. Hydrogen, obviously a lot worse. Really bad, honestly, in this format.
Pot of Avarice. Hey, in a singleton format, being able to recycle 5 cards seems pretty good.
Scar, we could need it for Dark World. Good to have as many names as possible.
Oh, Rampart Blaster. This is a funny one. It's not good, but it is funny. Oh god, the Dark Worlds are in here though. I should have clocked that from the last one, the last pack, but I didn't realize that the monsters were all here. This is gonna be
Beige is good, Dark Deal's good. We're just getting enough for Dark World, right? That's what we're looking for here.
Okay, well, this is kind of the issue with the series. Drawing the ultimate Pot of Avarice is very funny, but we can't use that because we already have one. That kind of ruins our high rarity slot here. Gateway to Dark World is terrible, and we have part 1 of the Poker Knights combo because that's... I'm sure we'll make great use of that.
Wild Heart's fine, I guess.
Chthonian Blast. This is an interesting one. Scar's pretty cool, I guess.
Okay, gold. There we go. Dark World piece. We really need as many individual Dark World cards as we can get.
Chthonian Alliance, another card that just does not work in this format unless we start getting monsters that mimic names, because we only check for the original name printed on the top of the card. None of this. This card is always treated as blank kind of nonsense.
Chthonian Blast is actually a really good card.
Chthonian Soldier. We've pulled 2 ultimate rares in this pack. Our luck is just impeccable, really. When this card is destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster and sent to the graveyard, the battle damage you took from this battle is also inflicted to your opponent. Okay, so it's not even Amazoness Swordswoman. We still take the damage. Cool. Good.
Yo, cover card. I don't think we can make this. Maybe with a fusion substitute we could do this, actually. I'll think about it. I'll think about it with a fusion substitute.
Hero Barrier, fine. We have VW Tiger Catapult, so we can at least make the VW fusion. We still can't make the XYZ fusion, but it's all funny nonetheless.
Well, we're definitely not making this one. We're definitely not making Tempest. 3 material specific, yeah, we're not. It's also not good. It's really bad. Considering how cool it is, it's amazing how bad it is.
Brawn for the rare slot kind of gives us more ways to deploy things like Silva. I just need... Is it so much to ask, with all of the high rarity cards we've already pulled, that one of them be actually usable?
Silva. Oh, we're playing Dark World. We are playing Dark World. We just are.
The third ultimate rare out of this pack, and it forces all level 3 or lower monsters to attack position. What setup is this being used in? I have to ask you, everyone at home, what is the deck that Skarlon plays that this gives us an advantage against?
Ulti's your only mass. That's the second ultimate rare. Not bad.
Oh, well, we have Cyberblader at least. Cyberblader is actually... It's interesting. It was made more interesting by its inclusion in speed duels because there was a lot better way to control the amount of monsters on the opponent's board. In fact, they couldn't have more than 3, so they couldn't just spam above the 3 count on this one. I still don't think we're actually going to play it, though, especially because we can't fusion substitute for this one. This can be summoned without fusion summoning it, but if we want to fusion summon, we can use any of our sub-monsters, and that's not helpful.
Blade Edge, okay. We can maybe do some hero stuff down the line. I don't think yet, but we're seeing some cool stuff here, and yeah, for the Silver.
It's a rare in this slot. This has to be something good here, right? VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. Card that we can't play.
And a second Blade Edge, and there's the brow. Got the brow at the end, okay. I think we got basically everything we need for Dark World, so... yeah. I mean... yeah, there's not much to say. We're gonna be playing Dark World, I think. Let's get to the list.
Well, no Shining Flare Wingman for us to be a good top-end card to close games out. And no, as I can recall, good commanders that were pulled out of here. I can't imagine using any of these. I guess we'll just go to deck edit and see if we can make the worst out of a bad situation. I will check out all of you in just a sec.
Alright, here we are, and I am very excited to play this list because we basically pulled everything for Dark World. I'm really excited to play this. Really excited. We've got pretty much everything. We have the gold, we have the silver, we have the scar, we have the 3 main normal summons. We have a Berserk, technically is another name. We have the gateway, we have the dark deal. We have just about everything we need to make this work. I'm really excited to play this. There's not much to explain. It's Dark World. And maybe it'll work. You know, I think there's enough cards to try it out. And we got a couple of the additions like the Chthonian Blast, I think is really cool. And yeah, let's just... very little to say here. It's Dark World. Let's go. Let's get into the games.
Okay, I learned my lesson, at least a little bit. We have eschewed Freed, the Matchless General, as our deck master, apparently Warrior Toolbox, and the fusion shenanigans that it was supposed to enable just aren't there yet. So instead, we're running Golem Sentry as a generic answer in our command zone to just bounce answers that just so happens to have a big butt, forcing Skarlon to either use a piece of interaction instead of just running it over by battle, or committing a big creature to the board, in which case we can use a bunch of our interaction to get rid of it. Aside from that one, we are still running some elemental heroes in here, because I do want to have some big payoff to get through a stalemate just in case it comes up. It doesn't hurt that Clayman does have a really solid defensive stat. Sparkman is just okay. And we have a bunch of removal to pair with them to hopefully assist them in winning battles. I believe we picked up Chthonian Polymer this time around, and that's just like it's a decent piece of removal. We'll add it to the giant pile that we have here. Notably, we're also trying out Dark World Lightning and Silva. We could put in the beige that's in the side deck here, but I don't want to bank on running a monster that is otherwise undercurved from the rest of what we have on offer, when we could high roll it and potentially get a 2300 point monster on board for free after taking care of a set card. Aside from that, though, it's just basic aggro. It's not the most exciting deck I've built, but it should be the most effective. But we'll see if the theory matches practice. I'll see all of you on the field of battle.
Alright, here we are. The elemental energy. How are we feeling about this set with the introduction of Dark World? We actually have like a playable archetype now.
Oh boy, now it's time to get all of the good discard outlets that are needed to make that theme work.
It's filling our deck with discard outlets, yeah.
Anyway.
Alright, well.
Let's just say I'm feeling a bit more closer to an elemental kind of gameplay, if you catch my drift. I'm feeling a little bit more sparking, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did see a couple of fusions in this set and think, well, we do have fusion substitute monsters now, but with only one copy of Polly, it's gonna be interesting.
We'll make it work, you know.
Well, I guess let's see. Let's see if you did make it work, I guess.
I have a very good track record of making things work so far, so I can't imagine that things will go differently now. Just ignore that part. Don't. In fact, cut that out. We don't see that part just now.
Alright, I'll take first.
Alrighty, good luck, opponent.
And the deck master I'm gonna be going with today. Okay, yeah, let's go with it. We're gonna use this one.
Alright, folks. You know me. You've watched the series. You know what we're all about here on Commander Prague. I'm talking about the best deck master. This guy.
I wonder. We'll go to main. Set one. We're gonna command or something.
J'accuse.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, You ever have a game plan and then you draw a card and all that gets just chucked out the window?
Yeah.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, I was playing, I was actually playing a little prog thing with some of my friends, and, you know Anti-Ant-Art? He does all the little fun arts and stuff. Yeah, he was playing, Gen X in prog, and, he was playing a combo that required him to add the Oracle, which summons itself when it's added, and then he drew it 10-1.
You know, sometimes my favorite part about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that the decks themselves have a sense of humor. Unlike this right now, because I'm summoning the most serious monster ever printed. It's DD Warrior Lady.
Hello, DD Warrior Lady.
Got anything for that? Any
No.
special surprises? No? That's what I thought. Nothing can face the power of the lady.
Would you like to use the effect?
No.
Alright, in that case I will trigger my Scar.
Yeah.
Gonna add...
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I saw art, and I'm like, there's no... Why would you put that in the command zone? And then I looked a little lower than the art.
Yeah, we'll add...
Okay.
Let's add Brow here.
Brow! Okay, so you are all in on Dark Worlds, huh? Alright.
They're good. They're really good.
Best of luck to you. Let's go ahead and set all that, and we'll just go and do the Commander Summon right now. Ain't no reason not to.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's see if I remember my tactics. Top of deck. Draw. Set. I'm
that easy,
a
folks.
master. Folks.
Truly.
Point by point. Anything to Amphis?
Num.
Alright, take care.
Okay, summon main. We'll fire off a Smashing Ground. And then I'm going to action unit that lady, I think.
What's her deal?
What do you mean, what's my deal? I think that was pretty good.
Deal? Come on. Alright. All yours.
We'll go battle.
Yeah.
Go.
I'll burn a Sakaretsu armor on my own card. Oh, you know what? Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Phoenix Wing. What's your discard, huh?
Oh, we're gonna pitch
Would go on the top of your deck. That is pretty good.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and pitch... Swords of Concealment Light.
Is your target gonna be the Lady AC?
Target the... Yeah, DD Warrior.
Alright.
What an exchange.
Well, I did achieve my goal of adding both macro, so I can't complain too much. A normal Chiron and pass.
Alrighty. Secret. Well, that Chiron's pretty big. Let's put him back in the hand.
Fuck. There he is. I see. That's pretty good. The Golem Sentry is back.
Warrior!
Yeah, there she is.
Battle!
Take 23 here.
Alright. And then,
Yeah, flip him back. Yeah.
Right, take care. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna beige and just force this lady.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the banish trade. Legando.
And you take a whole 100. And then I'll send pass.
Centurion. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go ahead and... Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and normal summon the Earth Hex Sealed Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Flip.
Yeah.
So
you are playing 18. The Hex Sealed, okay. Yeah, I'll take the 18 here.
Alrighty.
This is, it's not great. Not in a great spot.
It's not looking too favorable, but I have faith in you. You got 2 back row. You got the Chiron.
Yeah, I'm gonna Chiron out this Hex Sealed.
Yeah.
800. Then another, I guess.
And another. Okay, was it enough? Flip the Golem Sentry. Go for Chiron. Normal summon Clayman.
Hello, Clayman.
Attempt battle.
Uh-huh. I'll take the 8. I'll have to enemy controller that Clayman.
That's awesome.
To defend myself from Clayman.
Look, he's got a clay body built to last.
He
ain't
does.
going away for no reason. All right, let's get you set over here, and all you.
Normal Sasuke.
Oh.
I'll out the Clayman, I guess.
All right.
Go.
All right. Flip summon.
Why didn't I just attack the sentry so you couldn't? Oh no, you could have booked it and flipped it. Didn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Normal King of the Swamp.
Bottomless doesn't hit those! Alright. Can't believe I lost a Golem Sentry pass. Because I didn't have anything above 1800 attack.
Look, the thing that I have learned because of all of this is that apparently the best thing you can do for your commander is just make a little flip dude. That's the only thing that matters here. No cool boss monsters, no interesting interactions. As long as I just have Hane in the command zone, I can win.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna go for a very different kind of play then.
Oh.
My commander's gonna be Zaborg.
Oh, okay. Well, can't fault that one. Very strong thing to keep in the command zone.
We will simply... Simple, humble, set 2 and pass.
Easy stuff. Set 1 and pass to you.
We're gonna... let's go normal Sasuke.
Yeah.
Flip up a new Doria. Go in.
That'll be Elemental Hero Tricks.
Interesting.
Take 12.
Yeah, and I'll set another, actually, I think.
Oh, will you? You sure about that?
Yeah. I don't like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Going all in on heroes.
If
And you have a
say
lot
so.
of fusion substitutes.
Well, you know, I didn't want to be subtle about it. You could say I really wanted to hammer the point in.
Yeah, yeah, that works.
Goodbye. And I was gonna do a set. We'll do a set.
Yeah.
And take care.
Oh, that's pretty useful. Normal summon droid.
Wow, that's rude. Why would you do?
Yeah, we'll pop this.
Yeah, my Spirit Reaper. Cool.
Yo! I'm so good at this game. 1200 direct.
Golly.
Yeah,
You'd be a
so
little
pass
less
it
good,
over.
actually. I would appreciate that.
Too bad.
Okay, shoutouts to Sparkman.
There he is.
Battle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's crash the droid.
Sure.
Wow.
There's no way you're just playing
Alright,
these
good.
vanilla beats. Like, what are you gonna do with all these guys?
Well, the idea would be to draw my singleton polymerization, which, because of the heart of the cards,
Oh,
I
well,
would
you have
draw.
King of the Swamp. You have King of the Swamp. I think I just need damage here. I'm gonna action unit the Sparkman, I guess.
Sick. Sick play here.
Actually, no. No, Spirit... So, we know the ruling now. Spirit Reaper would get destroyed by action unit, so I will not be making that mistake again.
That is so funny.
Yeah. Continuous targeting.
That is... I hate that, okay? Can we
Yep.
just take a second? That's one of the silliest things of it. That's never come up in anything else I've ever done in my 25 years of playing this game. Continuous targeting?
Mm-hmm.
Does Call of the Haunted continuous target? I don't think so.
No, it's just equips.
No. Comp evac. Give me back my Sparkman.
No! Alright, we'll get the 12
Oh,
in.
I took 12. Okay, yeah, there we go.
And, yeah, go
I
ahead.
had to
I
rant a
guess.
little bit before I could do math. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, all right.
This
God,
new
the
door is
door
putting in
so
work.
painful. Yeah, because like I can't answer it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could answer it by not battle, but then that's not battle.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and... No, God, the Zaborg in the command zone is so annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Your history of counterpicking my commanders is really rustling my jimmies. You've lost the Drolroid. You've lost the Sasuke. So you can't possibly punish me for setting another monster. Go ahead.
Alright, we'll draw. So my main... normal Kaiku.
Okay, alright.
Zaborg, pop this.
Okay, alright.
We have any way to stop this lethal push?
It is not. Take care. All yours.
Okay, two very one-sided games. I will say, I did pull Shining Flame Wingman. I just didn't think it was worth putting that many bricks in my deck.
Yeah, can you imagine someone doing that in a series where consistency is as important as it's ever been?
Yeah.
I would never do that.
I mean, I haven't seen a Dark World yet, so my list isn't working that well either. I haven't resolved the Dark World. I have normal summoned to 1600.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. Nope. That worked out really well for you last time. Maybe I can have some of that sauce. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? I know you're here. Bazinga.
Yep. Let's go with... Fuck it, yeah. Zaborg again.
There we go. Okay. Set 1, Commander Summon.
Ooh, it's going straight for it.
Hey, you know what? I might as well make you burn it ASAP, right?
That's true. I guess that's fair.
That one, and go ahead.
Ooh. I'm gonna activate Dark World Lightning targeting your back row.
Okay, it's my needle ceiling.
I'm gonna pitch and then special my beige.
Good lord.
Doesn't matter, I don't have a normal. We'll get in for this.
There's Strix.
Oh, there she is again. Okay, alright. I'm not gonna fire the Zaborg yet, you can't make me. What are you gonna do? Put the Dark World back in my hand? Oh no.
Oh dear. Well, if it's the bottomless trap hole you've got set there, I'd love for you to activate it.
So my problem is that I don't know how DD Survivor actually works.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't have PSET, that is fake PSET. So,
Okay.
DD Survivor is a very stupid card.
Uh-oh.
Because it specifically only triggers if it's summoned, if it's banished, a while on the field.
Okay.
Bottomless destroys it, then banishes it, so it's not on the field anymore.
So, because it's marked for destruction, right? Not because it goes to the
Well,
graveyard.
it is destroyed and leaves the field, and then is banished while in the limbo of not being on the field. It doesn't work with macro either.
Macrocosmos?
Yeah, because they leave the field, then they get banished
effect?
on their way to the grave.
That...
Yeah. Works with Scout Plane. The survivor literally has to be banished by something that says banish it.
There. Attack directly.
Works in Speed Duel with the Speed Duel skill because you banish your own cards to summon the tokens. More guys.
Cool.
It's crazy.
Cool. So the whole reason I'm playing this, now, you know, it's fine.
We are gonna have to force this fucking golem.
Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Banish. Not banish. Specifically.
And I guess we'll get him for 24.
I'll take it.
And that's all we got.
Alrighty. 24. Go ahead.
Normal brow.
Yep. You know, sometimes I'm all like, it's okay, I won't get OTK'd.
This is... Well, it's not OTK, you've already lost life. So this is 5k...
I don't need you policing every term that I say here, okay? Just let me have my frustrations and be done with it.
Anyway, this is 7k damage. We'll get in.
Zaborg, it's Zaborg. Go away. It's fine. It's Zaborg.
You're batting Zaborg.
Look, I think I've run out of all of the cards that are otherwise just...
Yeah, I think...
Just
now
powerful.
that I figured out I could just make it a commander, it's pretty good. Yeah. Even as a 2 tribute, it's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's removal. It's removal and a 24 body.
Yeah, I'm surprised he lived this long, if I'm entirely honest.
Well, when you keep drawing bombs, I have to, like, I only have one pick an episode.
Yeah, we have a very similar hands. I've drawn Bottomless and Autonomous all 3 games, and you've seen, like, Burst in a Trick multiple times.
Get in the comments, how many times have I had to deal with the 3 of, or, like, the multiple time of the singleton card? You're just built differently. I don't know how I'm supposed to compete with this. Alright, well, Shadows of Infinity. Let's, I don't know, let's pull some Sacred Beasts, huh? Those
I'll be
good,
throwing,
right?
because I will pull the Sacred Beast, and I'll try and jam them all in one deck, you know?
Come on.
Alright.
Alright,
That was
take
great.
it easy, folks.
Bye.